In the heart of a bustling African village, there lived a wealthy and respected man named Kelechi. His marriage to the beautiful Ada was the talk of the town, admired by many. Kelechi was known for his generosity, and Ada for her grace. However, behind closed doors, Kelechi couldn't shake off a nagging suspicion that Ada's love was not as genuine as it seemed. Kelechi's intuition was fueled by subtle changes in Ada's behavior. She seemed distant and often found excuses to spend time away from home. Whispers of her infidelity reached Kelechi, but he lacked proof. Determined to uncover the truth, he decided to test her loyalty in a way that would leave no doubt he would fake his own death. One stormy night, Kelechi confided in his most trusted friend, Chokudi. They devised a plan to make it appear as though Kelechi had drowned in the river during a late-night walk. The next morning, Ede found his clothes and personal belongings by the riverbank, and the village was plunged into mourning. Eda's public display of grief was heart-wrenching. She cried inconsolably, gaining the sympathy of the entire village. Kelechi, hidden in a safe house with Chokudi's help, watched from afar, his heart heavy with anticipation. Would Eda's mourning be genuine, or would it reveal her true nature? Days turned into weeks, and Eda's behavior began to change. Her mourning period seemed suspiciously short. She soon discarded her widow's garments and resumed her social life with surprising eagerness. Kelechi watched as a young man named Emeka started visiting her frequently. Eda's interactions with Emeka were anything but discreet, and the villagers took note of how quickly she had moved on. Kelechi's heart ached with every passing day. The final blow came when he overheard a conversation between Eda and Emeka. Hidden in the shadows, he listened as Eda expressed relief over Kelechi's death and excitement about inheriting his wealth. They spoke of their future plans, with Eda promising Emeka a lavish lifestyle funded by Kelechi's fortune. Fueled by a mix of sorrow and righteous anger, Kelechi decided it was time to reveal himself. On the day of his own memorial service, he returned to the village, walking slowly towards the gathering. The villagers, deep in mourning rituals, gasped and shrieked at the sight of him. Some believed they were seeing a ghost. Eda's reaction was the most telling. Her face turned ashen, and she collapsed to the ground, her eyes wide with fear and disbelief. Emeka, too, was paralyzed with shock. Kelechi stood before them, alive and resolute, his voice steady as he spoke. "I am not dead," he declared, his voice cutting through the silence. "I faked my death to see the true nature of those I trusted most." The villagers watched in stunned silence as Kelechi revealed the extent of Eda's betrayal. Eda, now exposed, tried to defend herself, but her words fell on deaf ears. Emeka, realizing the gravity of the situation, attempted to flee but was quickly restrained by the villagers. Kelechi's speech was powerful and emotional. He spoke of trust, loyalty, and the devastating impact of betrayal. The community, once supportive of Eda, now turned against her. She was cast out of the village, her reputation in ruins. Emeka, too, faced the community's wrath and left in disgrace. Though deeply hurt, Kelechi found solace in the support of his true friends and the community. He dedicated himself to rebuilding his life, using his experience to teach others about the importance of trust and the dangers of deceit. The moral lesson of this story teaches us that trust is the foundation of genuine relationships, as wealth cannot buy true affection. Deception may bring temporary gains, but the truth will always prevail.